We begin with some breaking news here tonight. Sean Diddy Combs ordered to stay behind bars. His lawyers offered up his Miami home, his mother's home, as well as collateral. Also, he would forfeit his passport, but it wasn't enough to keep him out of jail until trial. Jennifer Bisram inside the courtroom when that judge handed down that decision. Jennifer?
Hi, Christine. This was Sean Diddy Combs' second day in court after those federal charges and after spending a night in a federal lockup. He walked in the courtroom very calm, very confident. His sons were in the courtroom, and at one point he even blew them a kiss and put his hand to his heart. But just about a half hour ago, the judge denied him bail again, saying if released, he could tamper with evidence and contact witnesses. Now, if you may recall, this music mogul has been charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Prosecutors argued he is a flight risk and used the term dangerousness today a lot, saying his violence against women went on for decades and he ran an elaborate sex acts called freak-offs, and he had a team who helped him with everything from setting up rooms to supplies. Now, prosecutors also said freak-off activity is the core of this case. They say the victims and escorts that were presented in this case so far is just the tip of the iceberg. They also argued that if bail was granted, risk of obstruction would be heightened because of Combs' power. And they say just last week he contacted a witness over 50 times. Now, Sean Diddy Combs' attorney argued Combs is trustworthy. He had a drug addiction and anger issues, and that he went to rehab for that. But he said that they also said that he had a foolproof system for bail. A new security service would monitor Combs 24/7 at his Miami home. He would not have access to internet or phone, so he would not be able to contact witnesses, and he submitted his passport. They say also in good faith he put his $45 million Miami mansion up, his home up for collateral, and is in the process of selling his plane. Now, at the end, the judge ruled his bail package was insufficient. Listen to his attorney as the attorney left the courtroom just a short time ago.
It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and, I believe, inhumane housing conditions.
And again, Sean Diddy Combs will now remain in federal custody until his trial date. He denies all charges. Again, you heard from his attorney just a short time ago. Now, if convicted on those felony charges, he faces 15 years to life in prison. We are live in Lower Manhattan. Jennifer Bisram, CBS News, New York. Christine?
Jen, I understand while you were in that courtroom, you could actually see Sean Diddy Combs' face. What was his reaction when he learned that he was going to have to stay behind bars?
Christine, that's very interesting because he came in very calm, very confident. At times, he would look at the attorneys as they spoke and presented their cases to the judge. But when the judge denied him bail again, he was emotionless. So I guess throughout the trial, again, throughout the day or the proceedings, rather, he was very, very confident. But that was not the case at the end of these proceedings.
All right, Jen, thank you for that perspective and the update today. You can find all of our coverage on the investigations into Diddy dating back to last year at cbsnewyork.com.